All right, so everyone on Twitter and Facebook, I'm gonna just stop the stream and throw it back up so that our people on YouTube can get on. Technical difficulties on my end, error on my part, my fault. So I'm gonna stop the stream
Okay.
so that our people on YouTube and we are back on. We are back on.
Oh, now we're back. Okay.
We are back on.
I'm gonna stop the stream.
All right.
All right, yeah, just pause your pause your sound, J.Ellis.
Okay, got it.
Good. That was just a little summer league live stream just now. So a summer league edition. You know what I'm saying? So let's start this over. First and foremost, salute to everybody watching tonight on this late night tilt. CP from Knicks Fan TV, my man J.Ellis from the Nick of Time show. Had a little bit of technical difficulties where we weren't running on YouTube, but we're back now. That's what the summer league post game show is about, J.Ellis, is to get those kinks out. You know what I mean? So get those jumpers out and just throw it around, man. Just throw it around. But anyway, Knicks win tonight. We get our first win. We snap a 3-game putrid losing streak out there in the desert, 117-96 over the Lakers. Lakers team looked like roadkill, but you know what? We're gonna overreact tonight because that's why we're here.
Everybody's all star.
Everybody was a star. Everybody gets a star. No, but in all seriousness, man, we saw some solid stuff from Kevin Knox, from Money Mitch, and from RJ as well. Let's start off with your takes on Kevin Knox, man. What'd you think about Kev tonight?
All right, yeah. So we're gonna start off with Kevin Knox since he got the ball rolling today. I'm sorry if you heard me already say this on Twitter and Facebook, but this is for the YouTube fellas. All right, Kevin Knox finished off with 25 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1 steal. I really liked how he was able to take advantage of the defense. He was really aggressive the whole game.
Really aggressive.
I like the way he went to the hole. He's able to use his body very well and finish through contact. And 3-point shooting is okay too. 2 for 5. 40% from the field. And I know that also one more thing I would like to add.
Yeah, go ahead.
The court awareness. I feel like he's been watching a lot of film.
Yep.
And he just knows where the players are going to be before they get there. So when he's driving into the lane and he has nowhere to go, he's able to make quicker decisions on the offensive end and give the ball to the open man. So I'm really liking
I agree with everything you said there. I think from the start of Summer League, we've seen an aggressive Kevin Knox, and we saw that to a lesser extent last Summer League as well, so nothing to get too crazy about, but you just hope he kind of carries that forward into the regular season. I feel like he's gotten slightly bigger. I agree with what you said in terms of the court awareness, the court vision. You're seeing him not just, force a finish at the rim, but really, making a smart play, making a smart read if he gets into trouble. Kind of finding those guys in the corner. He found RJ in the corner for a couple jumpers. RJ didn't complete, but it is what it is. I think Kev definitely showed some good signs. 25 points tonight, definitely set the tone for the team. So good job by Kev there. On RJ, hey, listen, another double-double tonight for RJ. He carried it over from last night. Yeah. I believe he had 21 points, 10 boards tonight for RJ. Both he and Knox were in straight-up attack mode to the rim. Obviously, with RJ's case, you want to see the jumpers get knocked down, especially the wide-open jumpers. Mm-hmm. Still looking a little bit flat, but okay. Hopefully, he'll continue to work on that and knock those down. But, and then again in the second half, they had him being more the primary ball handler, even with Kadeem Allen in there. We saw RJ, taking the ball up and kind of facilitating in that regard and just making smart plays. I see him and Mitch kind of starting to develop a little bit of a chemistry there as well. So, yeah. So pretty decent start for RJ, but go ahead.
Yeah, man, I like the chemistry between him and Mitch. The little high pick and roll there. He found Mitch a couple of times with some mismatches. I also see like the Knicks are trying to post him more. They're taking advantage of his kind of bully ball style. Yeah, you don't really see bully ball from the shooting guard position, but that's what RJ is right now. He's a bully from the shooting guard position, and you see it from the 21 and 10 he had today.
I agree, man. And listen, with him and Knox, man, if they can continue just to be in that full-blown attack mode, finish a bit better at the rim, and hit those shots, man. I like what they could be, man. If they could really fulfill that potential. But I think RJ's settling in a little bit, game by game. Clearly, he's been rusty in the beginning. Hadn't played a college game since April. We got to give him time, man. There was so much overreactions to the first 2 games. It was ridiculous. It was absolutely ridiculous. Let this kid get in there and cook. It's summer league. You got to let him get the rust off. And take those chances. And he's going to the right more. He's working on his deficiencies in summer league, and I think that's what summer league is about. It's that time to kind of try and experiment on certain things and work on your game.
Yeah, he told Stephen A. he's right-handed.
Yeah, funnily enough, he did say he was right-handed, which is interesting.
Yeah, it's very interesting how he favors left and goes right, doesn't really go right. But yeah, today he went right a few times. And I also think that some people are kind of forcing him to his right because they know left is a strong hand.
Right.
But he's been able to finish with his right without a problem. And if he starts with that, then it's going to be dangerous.
That's right.
Just get the arc on the shot, dog. That's all
he's just a little bit too flat-footed. Sometimes it doesn't even look like he's jumping. But, like I said, I think that's a thing that can be fixed. The jumper can be fixed. He can work on that. Just throwing some shots up and working on his form.
That's definitely. It takes some time though, but it'll take some time. But he can definitely fix his jumper.
Absolutely, man. But again, you like his attack on the boards. He's using his size out there to his advantage, and some of his court vision has been on display as well. So. Nice back-to-back games by RJ after the first 2 struggles. On Mitch, 13 points, 11 boards, 5 blocks for money. Mitch, typical game for Mitch. Ho-hum game. The first defensive play he made, I mean, he threw my man stuff like it was some playground basketball, like it was a tennis ball. It was crazy, man. It was crazy. He literally threw my man's ball all the way to the other side of the court.
Like he smacked. It was like he was on a preschool hoop and he blocked like dog. Like he blocked the air at that ball. That was embarrassing. Think about what happened to you.
That was embarrassing. So typical ho-hum game from Mitch. But again, just to nitpick a little bit. And they even said it on the telecast as well. Just take a jumper, man. Now's the time to let it fly. Just throw up a 15-footer or 2, man. Get a little bit selfish and throw up a 15-footer. The lobs are not always going to be there, J.Ellis. The lobs are not always going to be there. And when these guys crash the boards on them, 3-on-1, 2-on-1, he's got to find another way to be effective on the offensive end. Now would be the time. What you think?
Yeah, I definitely agree, man. You've been working on it all summer. Just let it go, man. Unleash the beast.
Unleash it.
And you know what else, too? I don't know if you caught this, but there was like a section where they called a foul or something, and Mitch had the ball at the 3-point at the top of the key. He got a little bit of a handle, dog.
Yeah. Are you talking about the play that he finished with the scoop layup or where he was just dribbling from the top of the key and kind of just dished it off?
Dribbling on a dead play.
I remember that.
The play was dead. I think somebody called a foul. He was just waiting he just started dribbling the ball between his legs a little bit. I was like, wait a minute. Come on, Mitch.
Yeah.
Like, wait, what? Were you holding out on us, man? Mitch can do more.
Mitch can do more, man.
He can do more. I feel like this is a lot. I think the ceiling for him might be scary, a lot scarier and higher than we think. He just needs to be comfortable and actually pull some shots and take some chances.
Yeah, I saw him. I saw him put the ball on the ground from the free throw line. Had that nice little scoop layup.
Yeah,
a little Iceman-ish out there. Man, Mitch can get some game, man. He just gotta have confidence in what he's doing.
Yeah, he's so coordinated. Just that scoop layup alone lets you know how coordinated he is and how much improvisation he has. I feel like he might be able to actually apply it to other parts of his game if he just allows himself to.
Yeah, why not? Why not, man? So that was RJ. We talked about RJ. We talked about Knox. We talked about Mitch. Iggy had another solid game for young Iggy. My man Alex Wolf from Posting and Toasting called him Ig Nasty.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, I like that. I kind of like that as well, man. I kind of like that as well. So Iggy finished with, I believe he dropped 16. 16 points, 4 boards, 50% shooting for the night. 2 or 4 from 3, 4 or 5 from 3. Sorry, correction.
Oh, yeah, 80% there.
Put some correction on it. 4 or 5 from downtown. I mean, Yeah, I mean, early thoughts on Iggy from seeing him in person, seeing him in these games. Number one, he's strong.
Yeah.
Ball control, body control, how he shields himself and finishes, very strong. Could definitely shoot the three. Has a nice little shooter's touch on him. And to me, for coming out 1 year straight out of college, he plays pretty poised and in control, man. What's your takes on him?
It's kind of crazy how controlled he is, man. Like, I don't get nervous when he's in the game. I love the way he posts up and he's ambidextrous. He can go from posting from the right hand to the left hand, and then he can hook either right hand, left hand. So if he's left down there, it's either or. It's done so. And he can pass. He's a smart passer. He can shoot. He's a very good all around player. Plays defense, rotates well. I really don't have any complaints. Like, the only reason I feel like he might have gone in the second round is maybe he's not super athletic and he's kind of like a tweener.
Right.
But he's a very polished, complete player.
Yeah, polished, man. Polished. I like what this kid is bringing to this team. I'm very curious to see if he can crack the rotation, if he can crack a second unit. I'm curious to see a second unit of a Peyton, ISO, Iggy, maybe get Marcus Morris, and maybe a Bobby Portis at the 5. Yeah. Interesting to see how that runs. And another thing, he can start to break just like Kevin Knox, is capable of doing. So you kind of getting these guys between RJ, Knox, Iggy, throwing ISO out there. A lot of guys that can, start that break and start the offense. So I'm excited to see how they use this kid in the future.
If we get Morris in there, that would be nice to have like a Morris in there with I'm forgetting his name right now.
Portis.
Portis. Yeah.
Portis.
I like that idea. Offense, defense, both kind of. Yeah. Kind of like, and with Iggy in there too, kind of forcing the fast. Yeah, I like it. I like it.
I like Iggy, man. I really like this kid. This kid's moxie, man. He has that grit, man. That's what we're talking about when we're talking about New York Knicks.
Yeah, man. And even Kadeem Allen, man. Kadeem Allen had a nice point guardy game.
yeah, he did. He had a nice bounce back game as well.
Yeah, like, dude, this is the stuff I'll be talking about with Kadeem. 100% from the field.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go.
100%, bro. This one you thought, I'm gonna just drop 13 and 6 and shoot 100% from the.
And you know what? Him and Mitch really set the tone defensively. I mean, like I said, the Lakers. I'm not really sure what to make of their summer league team. Didn't really seem like they came with anybody too great out there. But at the same time, I thought Kadeem Allen and Mitch kind of really set the tone and got aggressive from the jump and really helped the Knicks get out there early on them. Yeah,
me too, man. Mitch and Kadeem really set the tone. Like, they continue what they did in the last season and brought it to summer league. Started pressing on the defensive end and intimidating everybody who shot the ball or brought the ball.
Yeah. Absolutely, man. So that was generally the recap. Good to see them play. I don't know what the future holds for them in terms of summer league playoffs. I'll check Twitter while the show goes on and see what the update is in terms of whether or not they make the playoffs. I mean, with only one win, I'm not too sure. And as I told you, J.Ellis, I'm kind of glad I missed the deadline to bet on them as taking the summer league chip. Because that might have just been Vegas taking advantage of the overzealousness and anxiousness of the Knicks fans. Good thing I missed the deadline.
Yeah, man. Like, come on. Like, what luck. The game, first of all, was rigged, all right? First game, he had an earthquake. You know what I mean? He was coming back.
Yeah.
Second game, right. ISO is sick.
True.
He can't play. He's a bucket getter. And then it's like, damn, son. So you're gonna be taken out by an earthquake and one of our best scorers on the bench. Like, come on, dog.
We caught some bad breaks, man. We caught some bad breaks. But yeah, Greg, I dodged a bullet, Greg. I definitely dodged a bullet. One other guy, Steve Perez in the chat said, asked about Kavanaugh. I like Kavanaugh. He only had about 5 points tonight, but in the game that I watched him against Phoenix, he's a very smart, high IQ player. He always seems to be in the right spots. Defensively, he's always, he always makes the right play. Can knock down the threes. He's capable of knocking down the outside shot. I think Kavanaugh's tough. Maybe he gets a run with Westchester, down the road.
Yeah, I could definitely see Kavanaugh getting in there with the Westchester Knicks and having a nice little Westchester squad. This and build them up and see what we can do. Maybe he get a call up. Maybe bring him over next year.
Potentially, man. Potentially. So, that was the wrap up. Knicks win once again, beating the Lakers 117-96. Salute to everybody in the chat. Hit that thumbs up button for you boys in the late night tilt. Let's go to the phones, J.Ellis. First up is Esau from Buffalo. Wants to talk about Knox and RJ's improvements. Esau, what's going on, man? Are you a new caller, bro?
Yes, I am. I'm an old viewer.
No doubt.
I'm an old viewer.
Okay, cool, man. So welcome to the show, man.
Since '72, so.
Oh man, okay.
Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm old head. I just want a question and an observation. What's wrong with ISO? Why is he not playing?
They said he's sick. Yeah. So, I'm not too sure. He's been sick since the Phoenix game and hasn't played. And maybe he's just resting too, honestly. Maybe he's just getting some rest.
Maybe. He tweeted about how he started being sick in Vegas.
In Vegas, yeah.
He tweeted that like yesterday, so maybe he's sick. I don't know.
Right.
Well, I hope you don't have any. You probably got a little food poisoning or something. Let's hope not.
Yeah, hope not.
And my observation is this. Okay, the Knicks look really good tonight. RJ looked good.
Mm-hmm.
Knox looked good. Mitch was Mitch. And Kadeem came back with a bounce back game. But I'm thinking with the acquisitions that we've acquired, and with them guys working more with the young guys, I see us winning more than 17 games this season. What do you guys think about that?
Go ahead, Jay. I'll take that.
And I don't mean just 18 either.
What do you think, Jay?
I think we're in good shape to double our win total. I can see us hitting 30, 35 wins easily, especially with the additions of Julius Randle and bringing Portis over here, and maybe some of the young guys get better. Who knows? The young guys are really the X factor.
Yeah.
Right now, I feel like if the young guys are staying packed around now, we can hit 30, 35. If somebody like DSJ takes a big step, that's going to be huge for us, and maybe we can kind of flirt with 40. But right now, I'm saying 30, 30.
Excellent segue, J.Ellis, because my thing is, I think DSJ is going to be the key, man. I think DSJ is going to be the X factor in determining, how far this team can really go. He's saying a lot of good things. He's working hard. As we see, he's in the gym now with CP3, which I think is great. I think that's great. He's working on his jump shot. Looks like he's trying to get in better shape. He's saying all the right things. He wants to make the playoffs. He wants to make RJ the rookie of the year. All that's great. I think DSJ is going to be the key, man, and if he can really orchestrate this offense and get us going. But I think, I've said 29. My target is 29. If we get anything more than that, then I'll be happy.
Yo, if GSJ hits jump shots,
I'll say
if GSJ hit 35% from three,
yeah,
I think he might be in good shape. But actually, Peyton, I think, no. Even Peyton, too, but I feel like DSJ been working on his jumper this offseason more. So I feel like it's more likely might be DSJ doing that, if anything. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. I just feel like, I think Peyton, we kind of know what he is. Maybe he still has room to grow. But I feel like DSJ, the sample size hasn't been enough yet.
You know what it is, man? I can't sleep on somebody who had 5 triple-doubles last season.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's true. I just think offensively, I think DSJ could be a much more impact player. Of course, on the defensive end, Peyton is more solid. But I think DSJ has the ability to really be an impact player on the offensive end.
True.
All right, Esau, appreciate the call, man.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, man. And again, once again, welcome to the channel. Salute to everybody watching right now. If you guys are new in the chat, leave us with a hashtag new so we can shout you guys out. Let's shout out some of the OGs that were in here. Matthew Willard was in here early. John Talento as usual. Ala Wise, what's going on? Coach Cheese, my man Coach Cheese, what's going on? J.Ellis, who you want to shout out in the chat right now?
Man, Gil Humphreys, I see you over here.
What up, Gil?
Yep. Knicks tape out here, all maxed out Q50. Coach I's Charter, Jimmy, Jay's Official. What's going on? I see you guys out here. Thanks for coming through.
Yeah. What do you guys in the chat think about Esau's question? How many wins would you predict for this team right now between the young guys and the vets that they put together? Like I said, I think 29 is a realistic target. I think 29 is a realistic target. Anything over that, I'd be happy about.
30.
You know, hey, you'd hope for 35. You hope for 40. You hope for. But like I said, it's gonna have to start with defensively, and I think also DSJ is gonna have to be. He's gonna have to be that guy for us. He's gonna have to be that guy for us. I see a lot of 35s. A lot of people. Carlos Martinez 35, Pedersen, Steven 35, 34. Yeah, I think we're within range.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Steve Starks is 72. Good God.
Always go.
Nick State says I'm going bold by saying 35. Gil Humphreys is going for the 8th spot.
Okay.
All right. Well, we'll see. I think we're very much in range. All right, let's go back to the phones. Marcel from Brooklyn wants to talk about the Knicks win. Marcel, how you feeling, bro?
Hey, good morning. Good morning, East Coast.
What's going on, man?
Good evening, West Coast. Thanks for taking the time for the call tonight.
Yeah, no problem.
Well, I just say about the Knicks, they're in the summer league. They're looking good so far. I like these 3 newest members of our blue and orange, right?
Mm-hmm.
They'll be happy. They beating the Lake Show, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, only summer league, so I mean, I don't really think the score really matters or the win. I think we just want to see, how these young guys are looking. What are they working on? Are they improving? Right. Things like that.
That's good. That's good. Now, here's the question: if the Knicks and the Lakers are rivalries themselves, like Frazier, the Busher, Starks, for many years past, along with Brian O'Neill and many others.
I don't know. I think we lost him. Yeah, it wasn't me, man. Marcel's called back. I think we lost him. The switchboard might be having an issue with the switchboard, though. Hang on one second. Salute to everybody in the chat once again.
Yeah. Where was he going with that question?
I'm not too sure.
I was trying to figure out. You need to figure out where the question is going at by the setup.
Yeah.
I was like, where is he going?
I'm not too sure where he was going.
I know we're not set for a rivalry this year.
Yeah.
I know that. So I was like, where is he going with this?
Not at all. I'm not sure what's going on with the switchboard. Hang on one second. Let me just refresh this here.
No, we didn't do that on purpose, chill.
Yeah, no. Yeah, we didn't do that on purpose, man. We wouldn't do that. Everybody gets a fair shake.
Actually, no, CP would do it.
It depends. It depends. But no, not in that instance, man. Only in instances of disrespect.
Yeah.
We don't accept those things. I'm trying to get back in the switchboard. While I do that, this Saturday, special guest coming on this Saturday, we got John Smilk from WFAN. Speaking of Greg says WFAN, we got John Smilk from WFAN 660. Those of you from Twitter know who that is. We got John coming through.
What's up?
And give us his thoughts on Knicks free agency, and give us his thoughts on the Summer League, RJ Barrett, and things of that nature.
All right.
I'm not. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up?
Sorry about this, you guys.
All good, man.
Okay.
Yeah. You guys having a little chat about the technical difficulties.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Okay.
Now, if the Knicks and the Lakers are the rivalries of the NBA, why are these two teams calling East meets West?
I'm not sure, man. But they're not rivalries anymore, man.
Yeah.
But thanks for the call. Paul from Phoenix wants to talk about playing RJ at the small forward. Paul, how you feeling, bro?
Hey guys, how you doing, man? Thanks for taking my call.
Yep, no problem, man.
I grew up in Port Chester, New Rochelle, so I've been out here in Phoenix for a while, but I love your show.
Okay.
Love your show.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks, Paul.
So yeah, man. My question was, I've been pretty critical watching RJ the first two games and looking at his athleticism and shot and stuff. But obviously tonight he rebounded well, and I'm just wondering, do you think he was playing more of a three position today, or do you think like maybe he is more of a forward than a guard? And do you think that might help his development at least early on? You got any thoughts on that?
Go ahead, J.Ellis.
I mean, right now it seems to be working because he can overpower certain twos, and that's kind of his game. If he starts to play the small forward, I'm not sure if he'll be able to do that as easily, considering all these small forwards are just that much bigger.
Yeah.
In the NBA. So I would try.
That's fair.
Right now, if he was more like crafty, shifty type of player, then maybe.
Right.
I'd be more open to that.
Right. I think for now, I think they're gonna slide him in at the two. You know, maybe ideally down the road, you want to go a bit smaller and throw that Knox at the four, maybe RJ at the three idea. Maybe run RJ a little bit more point forward as well. Well, I agree with J.Ellis. You know, I don't think he really has the agility or the shiftiness as yet to really, get past some of the bigger threes in the game. You know, so maybe if running at the two kind of allows him to utilize his strength and kind of muscle up some guys as well.
Yeah.
I hear you. That's fair. One other thing I just want to throw out there, being out here in Phoenix, Alfred Payton was out here a couple years ago. We had him for just a little while.
Yeah, what'd you think about him?
Man, he's kind of like a Rondo type. I'm sorry?
Yeah, I was just asking what was your take on him watching him out there?
Yeah, he was better than advertised. Not flashy, but like triple-double, like 10 points, 10 assists, 10 rebounds, like low triple-double, like Rondo-type numbers. And he might, obviously, I want to see DSJ, Dennis Smith Jr. pick it up a notch this year, obviously. But if not, on the sneak, he might be a real key, like you're saying. The point guard is definitely going to be needed. But I think he'll be pleasantly surprised by just how steady he is, how kind of low key he is, and he reminds me a lot of Rondo. Obviously a little bigger, but he kind of plays like that.
Okay. All right, man. Appreciate the call, Paul. Hey, J.Ellis, I'd love to see it, man. You could always use multiple point guards. We need ball movement, man. We need ball movement. We definitely need guys that can finish. I think that was part of the problem last year, where some of our guards, maybe looked a little bit worse than they were, is because I think we were the worst in the league in hitting open shots.
Yeah.
I think we missed the most open shots in the league. So when we're not finishing, obviously the guards are going to look a lot worse.
Yeah, but you know what it is too? It's like, I was excited about, like, I think we talked about this before, how I would like Alfred Payton here, but I wasn't sure if we wanted him here because of, I wanted to get direction. But now that he's here, I'm excited about meeting him. I've always kind of had my eye on him ever since he was on Orlando because of, like, what he said. He's just a complete player.
Yeah.
Plays defense and offense, and he can set up his teammates pretty well. And if he didn't have a season cut short with the Pelicans, I feel like he could have done a lot more damage there. I think he might be able to get him in the right time, and he might be better at the guard spot than we thought.
Yeah, I agree, man.
Just needs a jumper.
I agree. I have no issues with him starting. Like I said, I want to give DSJ that first look.
Yeah.
I want to see if DSJ can really, ascend. It's a lottery pick, man.
Yeah, man. I agree.
Let's be honest. He's a lottery pick. I want to see if he can really maximize on his potential and take another step up this year. And if you have, like I say, Peyton and ISO as that second unit, maybe
That's
Iggy,
nice.
Iggy. I kind of like that. I
kind
kind
of like Peyton and ISO together.
Yeah, because then you can let ISO be ISO.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And do what he does best. Because I know a lot of people kind of get annoyed that, he doesn't facilitate as much as you'd like. So I think having Peyton out there can really help get the offense more fluid.
Yeah, man. And I wonder, too, because Peyton and Julius Randle have kind of a synergy, too, because they played together.
That's right. That's right. They did play in the Pelicans together.
You wonder how much those two will be used together as well.
Yep, absolutely, man. All right, we got 2 calls in from Atlanta. Doc Ross is back. Wants to talk about the potential of the starters. Doc, how you feeling, man?
What's going on, y'all? What's going on, man? I'm
Good, man.
feeling good, man. I'm calling in 2 for 2.
Two for
the
two,
last 2
back to
days and
back.
everything, so it's pretty good. I got a question, yo, though. Who was the dude, the Phileas Frog dude that called earlier, like he was trying to set you guys up for something?
I don't know. I think he was, coming with respect, but I'm not too sure where that call was going, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Yo, but I liked how RJ was playing tonight, man. My question for J.Ellis is, if RJ starts at the 2, do you think now Dotson's going to be relegated to the bench?
Man, I'm scared, man. Free Dot, man. I'm scared. I'm not gonna,
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm scared. Because even now, like, I know why RJ has to start, but I feel I want shooting at the 2. I'm conflicted, man. But I know RJ has to start because he's a lottery pick. He's a 3rd pick, and you have to start him. But it's like, damn, I feel like I still feel like Dotson is gonna be a nice. I mean, he's gonna be a good 3 and D guy who's not gonna disrupt the offense, and he's gonna play decent.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, and it's like Dotson put that work in. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want them to just give it to RJ, but RJ, he got he's a number 3 pick. He got the size and everything, so they probably gonna fill him in and everything. But I wanted to tell you guys, I think my starting 5 is going to be probably Dennis Smith Jr. Y'all should run a contest like whoever picked the first starting 5 should be a contest. But I think it's going to be Dennis Smith Jr., RJ, Knox, Julius Randle, and Mitch. That's if we don't get Marquise Morrison.
Yeah,
but that's what I think.
I don't really see that lineup really getting challenged. I see the only position maybe up for debate is point guard. I think 2, 3, 4, and 5 is locked in.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2, 3, 4, 5 is locked in. Point guard maybe because you did pay Elfrid Payton as well. So we'll see what Fizz says in the first day of training camp. If it's keep what you kill, J.Ellis.
Oh yeah, if he gonna live by you keep what you kill and everything. If he gonna live by that mentality.
Oh boy, they might leave Frank at Black Ops
my
basketball.
last thing I wanted to say is. My last thing I wanted to say is, I do think that we can make the number 1 eighth seed. I'm not trying to boast everybody up. I've been a Knicks fan too long to walk around with blinders and everything since the 80s. I know what's real and what's not and everything. But if we could get these dudes hungry and they could come in and I always I teach my son about basketball. He wanted to start learning how to play basketball. And when I show him old school Knicks tapes, the one person I show him, believe it or not, is John Starks. And I show him John Starks because, I tell him, the dude was bagging groceries. He had heart.
Yeah,
and if we could come in there with that heart, I think we could, I think we could get the AC. But it depends on if, people just trying to get theirs. But people come in there with that heart, then I think that we got a good shot at the AC, realistically.
Okay.
What y'all think?
Hey, I'd love to see it, man. I won't set the bar that high for them because I don't want to get disappointed. You know what I'm saying, J.Ellis? But like I said, let's get to 29 wins. Let's break 17 first.
I feel what he's saying. No, I mean, look, we signed in a bunch of heart players. You know what I'm saying? If we get Morris, that's gonna be like the ice cream, the cherry on top of the ice cream right there. If we get Morris, Portis got a little chip on his shoulder. He likes growling on dudes. Julius Randle is a high motor, and he likes to work for it as well. I mean, we got a bunch of guys, and Taj Gibson is a Brooklyn boy too. Yeah, and he's always had heart his whole career. So he signed a bunch of guys with heart to try to kind of bring these young guys up. Hopefully it works. What's happening, man?
When was the last time we made the playoffs? Knicks tape. Knicks tape. It's been a while, man. And every year we say the same thing, man. I think this team could make the playoffs.
Yeah.
And we just don't get there. We gotta defend. I mean,
we gotta defend. That's gonna be huge.
That's gonna be huge. You're talking about your starting perimeter players. Perimeter defense has always been on Achilles' heel. RJ, DSJ, Knox. They're gonna have to come with it, man.
Yo, that's the only the Fizz doesn't really prioritize defense. That's the thing where you can say, well, will Elfrid win that starting spot? Because Peyton plays.
Because it'll give you a bit better balance. But it's like if he's not scoring and if RJ's not really knocking down those shots, I don't.
Right.
That's the thing. It's kind of clunky. Even with DSJ, it's kind of clunky because it's like, can RJ play that off ball? Can DSJ hit those shots off ball?
Yeah.
It's kind of clunky.
Like somebody has to get better for this to work.
Somebody got to get better, man.
Somebody has to get better.
Everybody got to get better.
Nothing is a natural fit right now.
Yeah. Nothing is really a natural fit. So it's going to be interesting, man. Mm-hmm. Thank God I'm not the coach. Thank God I'm not the coach.
That's a tough position.
Yeah, man. Appreciate the call, Doc. Let's keep it in the A. Let's go to Chad. Wants to talk about Iggy and RJ. Chad, how you feeling, bro?
What's going on? Key and J.Ellis, what's going on?
How you feeling, man?
Pretty good. Trying to call him more often.
Yeah, no doubt. Appreciate it, man.
All right, so I was saying with Iggy, when they drafted him, and me and my brother, we looked him up on YouTube, and we was both like, yeah, we like this guy. Because you could see from his highlight tapes that they showed at Michigan, he could finish at the rim like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
He's not athletic, but he knows how to get to his spots, use his body, and his strength. Kind of like, you could say like Paul Pierce in a way. Paul Pierce wasn't athletic, but he knew how to get where he needed to be to get his shot off. If he could crack the rotation and give us about 10, 11 points a game in his rookie season, that'd be great. RJ, from the first game I seen, it seemed like they didn't run too many plays for him, and he was just trying to force his way into the action when he got the ball. That's why his shots wasn't falling too much.
Mm-hmm.
And then these later games, he's been getting the ball more, getting to a spot, hitting his shots, making passes, grabbing rebounds, and starting a fast break. So I think that works out for him. And I want to leave you guys with this question here. As far as RJ's game, I feel like in 3 or 4 years, he'll be a point guard because he needs the ball. He's 6'7". He won't have a usage rate like James Harden as far as like the shots, but he'll definitely play that 6'7" point guard that can take it to the basket. I believe his shot will get better, and he'll get everybody involved. So how do you feel about that?
Hey, my favorite player was a man named Penny Hardaway, man. If RJ could be half of that, I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it because Penny was my guy. I still have his toy. You got the little Penny joint?
I still got the toy, the little Penny.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I got the sneakers, because my aunt worked at Modell's.
Yeah.
In Town. And we got the sneakers for back to school, and I still got the toy to this day.
Nice. Hey, man, Penny was my guy, man. Still breaks my heart that he never really fulfilled his promise as an NBA player, man. He could have been a legend. But if RJ could be half that, man, I'd love to see it, man. All right, Chad, appreciate the call, bro.
Appreciate y'all.
All right. Yes, sir. Next up on the docket, J.Ellis, is our guy. He's got the clipboard at home working on his lineups and plays right now. He erased all the free agency scribble in the scrapbook, J.Ellis, and he's now working on summer league rotations and plays. Will from LI, what's going on, bro?
Okay, all right.
Yo, what's going on?
What up, bro?
Will?
An introduction like that. I'm so mad about that clipboard, man. I got that. Like that clipboard was the gospel, and I was preaching, and then I just turned into a crowd. We're way past that at this point.
Oh man, what's good, bro?
First off, CP, happy to see that you're all right. That the earthquake didn't shake you. And that
I'm
you
good,
were
man.
out here not even feeling the shock.
Yes.
So good for good on you. And
appreciate it, bro. I think we lost Will, man. Hang on. I think the having some clipboard.
Yep.
Will, you still there?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead, bro. Loud and clear. Go ahead.
Hello?
Yep, loud and clear. Go ahead.
Oh, awesome. Yeah. So, good, I'm happy that J.Ellis got the channel so you guys can still do the live stream and still give us the content. But to get to my point, everything that I'm looking and what I'm seeing, I'm really excited about Kevin Knox this upcoming season. What he's been doing in the Summer League, I'm very happy of what I've been seeing. The growth, his shot looks more cleaner, more consistent. Even when he has those shooting slumps, he's still going for it. And RJ as well, obviously the first game he didn't, he had the jitters, like that playoff atmosphere was really hyped, but after that he really came around. But ultimately, I have this question for you guys. So this season, it's still a development season, try to win as much as we can. So ultimately, would you rather take a loss, meaning like you'll play RJ in those crunch times just to give him his lumps to say, or to let him get his runs in, or would you put a more veteran player in his place, even to put us in a better position to win the game ultimately? So I think we're gonna have to start making those decisions when we really try to see what we want to do with this team, whether we're gonna prioritize development or we're gonna try to develop but try to win the game at all costs.
I mean, but who's a veteran that you really would think to prioritize him over in terms of even late game situations? I mean,
if we get in the Morris,
maybe
right?
ISO.
Say,
Okay, J.Ellis. Maybe ISO.
Yeah, like maybe you take out a player, that one of the big guys. I don't know. Bobby Portis with his crazy ass eyes, right? You put him in, right? But then, maybe Mitch is, you're not seeing that run from Mitch or from Iggy, who's been just amazing. Another steal from Scott Perry. It's just about if we're looking for development, ultimately, I just don't want a Moutier situation. I don't want to invest into a guy that's not going to be here. Like that was just to this day is stupid. That should have been Frank Smith.
That was a complete waste of
time. What Frank would have been.
That was a complete waste of time. Go ahead, J.Ellis.
I feel like the Knicks are going to go more win. I feel like it's about winning this year.
Fizz got to get wins, man.
I feel like it's about. I feel like this last season was straight up development. This season is more. We're still going to develop, but we try to get these W's, bro.
Yeah.
Like I feel like Fizz is just gonna straight up try to have the best team out there at the end, and not have like Tim Hardaway Jr. Guarding your best offensive player. Like, he's not gonna have I don't think he's gonna be doing things like that. The best defensive player is gonna be guarding the best offensive player.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what it's gonna be. If RJ's having a hot night or something, then maybe he might throw him in on a night like that. That's my guess.
Fizz got to coach to win, man. You can't just be enough with the juggling of the lineups. Keep the same lineup in there, unless you see something is absolutely not working. Maybe switch in and out one player, but you can't keep coming in with the musical chairs. You got to be coaching the late game situations to win.
Yeah. And Moutier is in Utah. For whoever said Moutier is a free agent.
Moutier's in Utah. He's in Utah. Yeah. Absolutely, man.
It's true.
Yeah, man. All right, well, man.
Ultimately, I just see the core guys we have. Yep.
No, go ahead. Finish your thought.
Ultimately, I just want to say, I just see the type of core we have is this dot, this ISO, and it's like the honest truth is that now it's Iggy. Iggy just came out of nowhere. He looks real good. I want all these guys to get the run, but with the veterans we have, somebody's got to take the short end of the stick. Even Kadeem Allen to a certain extent. So ultimately, it's like someone's got to get the short end of the stick. I hope it's not Dot. I hope it's not Alonzo, or someone else. But ultimately, I just think we just got to think about that as Knicks fans, because it might have to come up, and we might have to make those hard decisions.
I hear that. I mean, hard decisions is indeed, man. Right. But guys are gonna shake out of the lineup. And Kadeem's out. Forget him. I'm just being realistic. Like Kadeem Allen's out. I think Dot might be on the outside looking in. I mean, look, if we're gonna go 10 deep, right? We're gonna go. We already said starting five, right? We said DSJ. We said ISO. We said DSJ, we said RJ, we said Knox, Randall, Mitch. Second unit, you're going Peyton, ISO, or Dot. More than likely, he's going to go ISO first.
And the crazy part about it is we ain't even talking about Reggie Bullock because we supposed to sign Reggie Bullock. I feel like the Knicks might have been trying to flirt with starting Reggie Bullock at some point, man. I feel like that might have been.
Where, though?
I don't know, but
he said, I don't know, man.
They didn't sign. I don't think they signed him for nothing.
I mean,
or looking to sign him for nothing.
Listen, man, with a bum foot, you got to come off the bench, dog. I'm going Iggy, man. I'm throwing Iggy out there first because he's knocking down those threes.
I feel you.
And he can create, man. I'm going Iggy, man. I'm throwing Iggy out there.
I understand, but you know what it is? Because Bullock has been hitting the threes at a good clip for his career. I mean, he has a bum foot right now, so who knows how many games he's going to play.
Yeah. So
why to reconstruction that contract in the first place.
Right.
But, yeah.
I'm throwing Iggy in there. I tell Bullock, throw some ice on it and call us when you're ready, man.
That.
Send him to Chris Brickley and them and Melo. Send him to Chris Brickley and Melo's training camp because, Melo ain't got no job.
Stop.
Sorry, man. Hey, I love Melo, man. But it's just like, damn. It's becoming a joke now, man.
Melo ain't going to the Lakers?
No, man. LeBron didn't even give him a call, man.
Oh.
Did him dirty, man. Come on, J.Ellis, bro. How do you not even call your boy, the Banana Boat Brothers? What's going on, man?
Yo, man, boat's close.
Sheesh. Throw him a bone, man. Something. But anyway, so I said DSJ, Barrett, Knox, Randall, Mitch, right? That's your first five. Your second five is going to be Elfrid Payton, likely ISO.
Yeah.
Iggy Bullock. Do you get Marcus Morris?
That makes things complicated.
And then you go in Portis or Gibson.
Yeah, I guess it'd be Portis.
Right. So, I mean, in that regard, I think Dot is on the outside looking in. I think Frank is out. I don't know where. I don't even know if they got room on the bench for Frank right now. I'm not sure.
Yeah, man.
Kadeem will be in the G League.
G League. There's going to be a lot of G Leagues, man.
Kadeem will be in the G League.
Kadeem will definitely be in the G League.
Yeah.
Or Frank might be in the G League. Who knows?
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure, man. It'll be interesting to see, man. That's all I say. Let's go to Detroit. Let's go to Carl from Detroit. He wants to talk about Frank's future, and he wants to talk about John Starks. Carl, are you a new caller?
Yeah, what's going down, man?
How you feeling, bro?
Big time fan of the show, man.
Thanks.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all be doing your thing, for real.
Thanks a lot, brother. Appreciate the support, man.
Hey, man, no doubt. But, yo, we got to get down to basics, man. I'm so sick and tired of hearing about Frank, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, with RJ and with the other little dudes we got, yo, your man Frank is done. He's done for the night, man.
I sadly,
you got to pack it in.
And on the low, think so,
he's been
man.
soft. He had 2 years. And he's been soft. He looked like the new Tevin Campbell out there, man. I'm just tired of hearing people talk about this defense. Yo, you can't shoot. You can't do nothing, man. Come on, man. You got to show me something.
This is
and really, just to take it a step further, I don't even want, I don't want Frank. You know what else I don't want? Yo, y'all could keep Marquise Morris. I don't want him. You know who I want to play his minutes? Yo, give it to Iggy, man. Iggy is out here balling. He look like he is ready to go, flat out.
Okay. I mean, let's see. We don't know yet how Iggy handles it at the next level. At least with Morris, he's more of an established presence. Go ahead, J.Ellis.
Yeah, I'm with you. He's proven like Iggy is good. He's done well for himself in Summer League. Let's keep that in context. He's done well for himself in Summer League. Morris, he's been doing it in the NBA.
Right.
And he's just a bigger body in general. We don't have a guy who can really guard other big bodies on the team. Everybody here is like really long and thin. Pause. But we need somebody who can bang with other big men out there.
Yeah. I think my thing, Carl, if Marcus Morris wants to come here and he knows the deal and he knows that he's going to be coming off the bench, he knows that he's going to be supporting the young guys, and he knows what the situation is, I would take him. I think we have nothing to lose by taking him. As much as I would like to see Iggy get some run.
That, but you know what though? I don't think he's gonna want to sit down and come off the bench, man. He got a little funky disposition, man. He seems like he's gonna want to come and get some minutes flat out. You know what I mean?
Well, listen. Well, we got the enforcer in Mitch. He's the Morris twin enforcer. So if he get out of line, we just throw Mitch at him, and that's just kind of settle things. But listen, I can't.
Nah,
I don't
that's
see
real,
I
man.
don't see the downside.
Well, hey,
of
man,
bringing him in.
for real, keep doing your thing, man. And just hope and pray, man, we can finally get rid of this guy Frank, man. This dude out there like he shaved his legs. I'm just tired of hearing about this defense. I'm tired of all this. I'm tired of these videos.
It's time to be realistic, right?
Let's just cleanse ourselves of this dude Frank, man.
Appreciate the call, bro.
What about the defense?
He said he's tired of hearing it.
The defense is garbage, man.
All right, Carl.
Y'all take care, man. Love the show, man. Keep up the good work, fam.
Appreciate it, bro. I mean, J.Ellis, man. I want the kid to succeed, bro. What's so funny? I was watching Alan Hahn and Wiley. They were on IG Live.
Oh yeah.
They wouldn't. Yeah, they was like in the car, like going golfing or like some shit. Some Long Island shit.
Okay.
So people kept asking about Frank. They wouldn't even answer Frank questions.
Damn, they were tired.
Yeah, I'm like, come on, man. Sheesh.
Let him go. Let him live.
They wouldn't even answer questions about the kid. But, I want to see him succeed. I think, we sit here and we joke about it. I want to see the kid succeed, but I just don't see it.
I just feel like right now it might be the wrong time for him here. I will die on the hill. I feel like he's going to be a productive NBA
somewhere else, right?
But I don't think it's going to be here.
Somewhere else, yeah.
It's at this point, it's just too crowded.
It's too crowded.
Mm-hmm.
And why is it too crowded? Because they're not confident in him.
Yeah.
If they were confident in him, they wouldn't stack the deck against him every year.
Yeah, every year. It's more stats.
Right. But it's like we said, it's somewhere in the middle because at the same time, he's not showing improving.
Yeah, he hasn't showed improvement. I mean, listen, he had a few minutes. He was able to run the team okay for a stretch. He got slightly more aggressive, but the shot went very south.
Shot went south, man.
And then the time that he had to prove himself is when Moutier went down and he went down as well. So it was like, this is what it is.
What can we do, man? It's
opportunity.
Basketball is a next man up sport, man.
Next man up. So, man, he's got to prove himself somewhere else, man.
Yeah, it's a very cold-blooded game, man. It's a very cold-blooded game, It's always next man up, and what can you do for me lately? So we'll see, man. But salute to Carl for the call. Welcome to Carl. Salute to everybody watching. Once again, hit that thumbs up button for you boys. I think we got about 500 watching on YouTube. Okay. So let's just hit this reset real quick. CP from Knicks Fan TV. My man J.Ellis from Nick of Time Show. This is the #1 post-game show for the fans by the fans. If you're a diehard Knicks fan or even a basketball fan, man, this is the best show on YouTube, man. Forget about anything NBA live stream. Like I say, that's just still keeping it humble, but keeping it real. I'll put our show up against anybody, JL's real talk. From a fan perspective, NBA live stream, you're getting live callers, you're getting live chats, you're getting Twitter reactions. You getting highlights. I mean, what more do you want?
What more can I say?
And we still bringing it. We still got more for him, J.Ellis. There's still a lot more. And you're getting great guests. Ian Begley, Mark Berman. We got John Schmeelk from WFAN coming on. We had Moke Hamilton from The Athletic. We had Tommy Beer from Forbes Magazine, who I'm looking to book again. Once his schedule clears up, Tommy Beer will be back on the show.
Is Moke a Nets fan?
You think he's what? Wait. What made you think Moke was a Nets fan? Just curious.
Because I watched the episode, I was like, yo, he was smiling really hard and he was very complimentary about the Nets. And I was just like, dog, if you don't stop complimenting these Nets.
Dude. Moke was definitely a great guest. A shout out to him. The chat was roasting him, man. The chat was roasting him, man. There were so many people thinking he was a Nets fan in there.
Okay.
I mean, listen, this one.
He was a great guest, though. He was really good.
Yeah, he was a great guest, and he's very knowledgeable. But I think what from what he says is he covers both teams. He follows both teams. And he was just trying to keep it real, just keep it real, just saying that the Nets made the better moves over the past few years, and we still got work to do. And I didn't really see him being wrong in that regard.
Nah, he wasn't wrong. He wasn't wrong. It just, you pick up on subtleties. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can tell when somebody likes somebody else, even though they don't say they like them. By the way, they smile extra. You know what I'm saying? They like a few more pictures than usual.
The smile is a little wider, right?
He lingers. He lingers.
A little lit.
Yeah, he lingers.
You're a fool, bro. But it's funny though because it's a very common sentiment from that show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man. If you guys are new in the chat, leave us for the hashtag new so we could shout you guys out. Let's go to Teddy from South Carolina. He wants to talk about Frank. See, now Carl got us on the Frank topic. Teddy, how you feeling, bro?
Hey, what's up, CP? What's up, Jay?
How you feeling, bro?
What's going on, man?
Hey, I'm good, man. Hey, I just want to say, man, everybody keeps roasting Frank. He's still a kid, man.
Yeah.
He still got some work to do. And I feel if Phil didn't pick him up, wouldn't nobody had nothing to say about him if Perry or Mills picked him up. So I wonder why everybody keep roasting him. He's still a kid. And he also feel like he don't got nobody that's on his side. He hasn't felt like he's been a Knicks since he's been there. So, yeah, it's hard to play like that.
No, yeah. I hear you, man, and appreciate the call, Teddy. But I think the thing is, J.Ellis is like, yeah, we understand he's a kid, and that's why I don't want to continue to rag on him because we know he's a kid. But basketball, the NBA is a man's sport, bro, and it's next man up. And sometimes, from what we've heard all these years is that he wasn't the choice for the organization.
Nope.
They've made moves that would indicate as such.
Yep.
They may not have developed him in the best of ways.
Nope.
And at the same time, he has not earned it. Let's just be honest. So there's a lot at play here. And all we're saying is that with the influx of people that they brought in and the more rookies that they brought in those areas that he could potentially play in, whether it's the 1, the 2, or the 3, it's a logjam. He's not going to play.
Yeah. It's a logjam. Like, the only way he'll end up playing if there's a lot of injuries.
See, in my opinion right now.
Yeah. It's like it's just so much competition from 1 to 3 because you're thinking, all right, if he's not gonna play the point guard, maybe he can play the 3. Oh no, but now we got Iggy, and you can play that at the 3. You can play you can go a number of places, man. Then we got 32 shooting guards as well. So it's like, man,
where's the minute? That's all. Yeah, that's all it is. It's like where's the minutes coming from? And Pedison's asked if we want Frank as a point guard 3 over Kadeem. I'd rather give him that shot because I think he has more potential to be fulfilled than Kadeem. I think we know what Kadeem Allen is likely gonna be. I don't see him really getting any better than he is. And it's not to say that he's a bad player, but I'd rather take the time to develop Frank than to develop Kadeem Allen. Put Kadeem Allen in the G League and let Frank be the 3rd point guard.
I'm with it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, appreciate the call, Teddy. I think we got a couple more calls and we'll wrap up. Let's shout out hashtag new Eric Harrison. Welcome to the channel. Jonathan S. Welcome to the show. Coach Grady. Welcome to the show. Got a lot of hashtag news in here. So salute to all the new viewers, the new callers.
All right, Isaiah Ellis. I see you, cousin.
Oh, you got a cousin in there. Okay, Isaiah Ellis.
Cousin. His last name is Ellis.
Nice. Welcome to the show, cousin Ellis. We got Nell7182. They are new as well. And for everybody in the chat, just throw your city in here, man. We've heard from people from South Carolina, Detroit, North Carolina. We heard my guy from Phoenix. One of the things, J.Ellis, is you kind of realize a lot of the out-of-towners, this is kind of the platform that allows them to kind of connect with more Knicks fans. Because when you're out there in those locations, and especially some of those areas like South Carolina, that's a college town.
Yeah.
So I kind of like that we're able to kind of fill that void for people, especially the out-of-towners,
Yeah, you are not alone, man.
You are not alone, man. This is Knicks therapy.
Yeah.
This is Knicks therapy, man.
I accidentally quoted Michael Jackson.
Yeah. All right, man. Let's take these last few calls and wrap up. We got 3 more calls left. After that, Dave, no more calls. Let's go to 305, man. This looks like a new caller. Amari from Miami, he wants to talk about the future of the Knicks. Amari, how you feeling, bro?
Yeah, you are not alone. Yeah,
Just put your
what's up, y'all?
TV on mute, bro. Hello.
You. All righty.
I don't know, man. I think he put his whole phone on mute, J.Ellis. What happened to Amari, bro?
I don't know.
He sounded kind of hyped to be on the phone,
Oh, my
man.
fault. I'm sorry. You hear me?
Yeah. Here we go.
Yeah, man. Like I was, the last two callers said, man, I don't think we should go too hard on Frank. But
Man, Amari, man, you missed your debut, man. Wait. Amari, are you still there?
yeah, you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear, man. Go ahead.
You guys hear me?
Yep.
All right, yeah. So, just being the Garden and being the Mecca of basketball, bro, it's just not enough anymore to attract free agents. Like, we need to start building. And the same thing with that the Nets were doing, like, building around certain players and creating that core.
Mm-hmm.
Right now we're creating that core. People like Frank Ntilikina and even Dotson, like, they might not have a place for us in the future. We need to start picking players that are going to attract, like, free agents, something that they could play with. And I feel like getting somebody like Randall and Morris, like, that's a strong big man core. And now we brought two guards in. We got Iggy, maybe RJ. We got ISO Zoe, maybe. But I feel like just to sit here and give these people chances, if they're not ready, they need to just go, because it's time to start. I feel like it's time to start building around players and creating an environment, like a winning environment. Like you said, we got the coach.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He didn't play Frank that much last year. It seems like he plays people who are ready to play, who are ready to get out there. And I feel like right now we got the core to start something. But people like Frank, Dotson.
I think we lost Amari. All right, we got his points. J.Ellis.
Yeah.
Only thing I would say on the Frank thing is, like, I just feel like at this point, if you're only gonna get a second round pick for him, I don't know. What do you think, J.Ellis? Would you just give him? I don't necessarily want to just give him away. You know what I mean?
His value isn't that high right now.
That's what I'm saying.
And now with more guards here, and it seems like the priority is changing to try to even get more wins, it's going to be harder to get value from him because he's not going to have the opportunity to get any playing time. So I don't see a scenario where we get anything more than a second round pick for him.
Right. Yeah. I mean, maybe we just look at it as, you know what? Maybe he's just going to be a late bloomer. Maybe it's just not his time. We'll go with Elfrid for the year. Let this kid keep working in the background. And hey, maybe 2021 he comes out with something good. I don't know. Because at this point, it's like, I don't see it really worth just giving him away. I know some of you guys are like just so tired of him. I know my man Carl had it. You know, we might have lost Carl with that comment, but, you know, I just think just continue to keep him and keep coaching him up and see what you can get.
Yeah.
All right, two more calls, J.Ellis. Jay from East New York. He wants to defend Frank. All right, Jay, what's going on, bro?
Wow, this is a crazy night.
Crazy night.
What's going on, CP? What's going on, J.Ellis?
Chill.
Listen, man, Frank has value, okay? He can defend multiple positions. Mm-hmm. The only thing he really needs to work on is that shot and finding his place in the offense. Now that we got some more guys that can, you know, play some more better basketball, they've been in the league. Like, he has value in the right setting. Like, and he's been injured. Like, these guys, these talking heads, they want to say, oh, Frank ain't this, he ain't that. Like, he hasn't had a solid season where he's healthy and playing a specific role, you know? Like, he's going to have to generate some type of value, so you got to give him minutes. So we got to play him. You know what I'm saying? We just got to, like, believe in the kid, let him, you know what I'm saying? Let him. Yeah,
but Jay, the problem is, Jay, where are you playing him? Where are you playing him right now? We just gave you the depth chart. Where are you playing him right now? Where he's gonna get minutes?
Honestly, I don't have an answer because I'm looking and I'm like, I like Dennis Smith for ISO off the bench. You know, if Elfrid Payton is gonna start and RJ is gonna play the two, so I don't really see where exactly he can get minutes. But
if he got that dog in him, like you said, his next man up. You never know what happens in training camp. Right now, isn't he over there overseas playing in FIBA? So, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe he might come with a chip on his shoulder. He see these guards coming in and they looking like they ready to start. You never know. Like,
yeah.
The season is not here yet. It's still the off season. Like,
that's true.
That's true.
Fair point. Fair point, man. We appreciate the call, bro.
All right, man.
I think this is the most I've heard people defend Frank ever on the show.
Yeah, it's been pretty mixed. We've had, two guys say, forget about him. Yeah. And then we had a couple guys, Jay, say keep. I just say, instead of just, ditching him for nothing, because that's also like a Nick thing to do, right? Giving away our guys way too young.
And then he turns into Trevor Ariza.
Yeah, then he turns into Trevor Ariza and wins a championship, with Zion on the Pelicans in 2025. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a fact. So I would say if he's not going to play, keep him and just continue to develop him and see how it goes. And like Jay's right. You never know what could shake out in training camp. You don't want to wish injuries on nobody, but you just never know. Sometimes guys things find a way of shaking out.
Yeah, man, if one guard gets injured, all of a sudden there's a shot.
All of a sudden there's a shot. So, yeah, I would say don't give up on him so soon, but he's going to have to earn his way if he wants some minutes with what we're looking at right now. Okay, last call of the night. James wants to talk about the expectations for the season. All right, James, the pressure is on. Shot clock is at 24. It's a tie game, man. You got to close this out properly, man.
All right, man. Thank you, man. I'm a transplant from the Bronx to Texas right now.
Okay.
My Knicks badly, especially when that Porzingis trade went down and all of Dallas went crazy over here. I was homesick, but man, I'm just excited to say that all this talent has come. Yeah, I did not know about this guy Iggy, and I love this dude already. I'm like his number one fan. Him, Mitch, Knox looks like he's finding his shot. So I'm really feeling that. And RJ looks like he settled down a little bit the last two games, so I'm excited about that. Looks like if he just works on his post game and facilitating and let his shot come within the next few years, he's going to be crazy. He's gonna take Madison Square Garden, like it's gonna be his. Mm-hmm. But as far as like Ntilikina, look, man, he had his chance. It just might not be meant for him over here. He's part of the old regime with Jackson. If it's time to cut bait, it's time to cut bait with him. And as far as the rest, is keep it going with the youth, and I just love watching this team grow.
Yeah, I mean that's what it's gonna be about, man. And appreciate the call, James. Hang tight in Dallas and continue to support the show. Continue to stick with the community, man. And we'll keep you close to home from far away, man. So definitely appreciate it. I agree with James though, J.Ellis. So I'm just looking forward to it. This is really the first time we're really seeing a commitment to our young guys. We continue to say it, but we just haven't seen it. And in the beginning, I think part of the outrage or the overreactions of to RJ in the first two Summer League games was, I think it was a result of, the frustration of losing, the frustration of, losing the lottery, frustration of losing, quote unquote, in free agency, and then, having to really face the reality of starting from scratch. But this is where we are, man. We're trying to build that core, like Amari said. We're trying to grow with the youth, like James said. And it's just going to take time, man. We're going to have to build this thing brick by brick and piece by piece. And it's just going to be no shortcuts to this thing, man.
Yeah, man. And the best part about that is, too, man, like we'll be more set up for longer-term success if we do it that way as well.
Yeah.
Especially somebody like RJ ends up being great, then he'll be in really good shape, because he already seems like he's so loyal to the New York fan base and to New York in general that if he turns out great and some of the other guys turns out great, we'll be able to sustain the winning in the core for a long, long time out of the Spurs, out of the Golden State Warriors, and be able to keep it going. It'll be dope.
Never know, man. No guarantees, but we got to start somewhere, man. We got to start somewhere, man. So go ahead and close us out, bro.
Yeah, man. You know what it is, man. You can follow me on all social medias. It's the KOT Show on Twitter. Nick Time Show on Instagram. Also find me on Facebook. You can also find my show on YouTube, youtube.com/Nick Show. It's been very hard. I've been having very little time to upload videos and stuff like that. I usually have the new pod up already. I'm going to try to have that up as soon as possible. So watch out for that. And you can also listen to the podcast on SoundCloud, iTunes, YouTube, Google Play. Just Google the Nick Time Show. You'll find me. Back to you, CP.
All right. Appreciate you, my dude. And salute to everybody for watching, man. We had like over 600 people on YouTube alone. It's 12 a.m. on the East Coast, man. So a lot of Knicks fans, a lot of basketball fans, maybe just people fans of the show. You're all welcome. We appreciate it. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button for your boys. You can catch me on my regular channel, Knicks Fan TV on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to that channel. As I said last night, technical difficulties with my live stream, but I'll be back up and running as soon as possible. But we will continue to be live right here on the Nick of Time Show on Facebook and on Twitter on Knicks Fan TV as well. So no worries. Catch this show in audio format. If you guys missed it, you guys going to work tomorrow. Catch this show and previous shows and interviews. Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher. Search for Knicks Fan TV. The links are also on my channel as well. And you'll find those shows in audio format. Share these videos on Twitter. We got some cool Twitter DM groups and Discord groups going on right now. So if you want to continue the conversation after the show, share these videos on Twitter with the hashtag PostGameNYK, and we'll throw you guys in the private Twitter DM groups and Discord group chats, and we can continue the conversation, man. So once again, before we sign off, remember Saturday at 2 o'clock and 1 o'clock, J.Ellis?
Saturday at...
I think it's 2.
Oh, no, it's
Sunday.
right?
Sorry, Sunday at 2 o'clock will be the next show. If the Knicks aren't playing any more Summer League games, the next show will be Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Special guest John Smeelt from WFAN 660 out here in New York is going to join us. Talk about Summer League, Knicks off-season, Knicks free agency and everything. Real sharp dude, so that's another guest that we're going to add to the rotation. So make sure you guys tune in for that. And yeah, man. That's it, J.Ellis. Let's shout out some people before we get out of here, man. Shout out TM, all the mods, TM, Dave, Stafford Don, bless up, Keith Sinclair, appreciate it. All the new callers, we had a ton of new callers, a ton of new viewers, so definitely appreciate the support from the fan base, wherever you guys are watching from as well, man. J.Ellis, who do you want to shout out?
Yeah, shout out to the moms. Ayo Powell, Craig Williams is going on, man. I see you. Cody, all you guys. Ty B, Jimmy, Anthony Parasol, Frank White Robinson. Shout out to you fellas, man. Nick's Tape, Shea Garcia, Steven Perez. Shout out to everyone.
Yes, sir, man. So, Shea Garcia, it's all good, man. Been a minute. Don't worry, man. It's just catch up. And, we will see you guys again Sunday, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Special guest John Smeelt from WFAN 660. And thanks for everybody for tuning in once again. Knicks win, 117-96. Nice games from RJ, Mitch, and Knox, and Iggy. Nice game for those guys, man. So leave a comment in this video. Let us know what you guys thought about the games, and check you guys next time, man. Peace.